All right, then let's begin. So, hello, my name is Hari Krishnan, and I have with me Sugandhan and Abdul. The topic for today's webinar is build interactive surveys using different types of survey logics. And yeah, this is today's agenda. First, I'll tell you why you should be using logics, why are they so important, and why you should be incorporating them in your surveys. Then we'll take a look at the logics themselves and their uses, and we'll try to understand them better using examples. And then we'll take a look into the product where I'll show you how to actually implement these logics on your survey page. And then finally, we'll open up for some questions. And by the way, you can drop in your questions in the chat anytime. Team is ready to answer them. Yeah, you can drop your questions in the question tab on your left. All right. So firstly, why should you be using logics? Why are they so important? Okay. So when you use logics, it makes your survey more relevant. Your respondents no longer have to go through questions that are not even meant for them. And also it makes it shorter. We can all agree that a lengthy survey with too many questions and too many pages is a put off. So it helps to create concise surveys, and also it helps you make them more personalized and giving it a personal touch for your respondents. And what happens when your survey is more relevant, concise, and personalized? You improve respondent experience. It makes them want to answer your survey. And what happens when you improve respondent experience? You get greater number of higher quality responses. Yeah, so that's the end goal of any survey, right? We want as many genuine responses as possible. Okay. So these are the different types of survey logics that we are going to discuss today. Page skip logic, display logic, answer display logic, carry forward, end page logic, and piping. And to better explain these logics, I'm going to be using the example of a fictional cafe, Coffee and Mugs. Now, Coffee and Mugs wants to get feedback from its customers, and also they want to know them better. They want to know their preferences, their likes, dislikes, and so that they know what to continue and what to stop, just to alter their services accordingly. So the first one is page skip logic. This helps you control what pages are shown to your respondents. Now, the uses are, it can be used as a pre-screener and also to show specific pages. So I'll explain what I mean by that. So first, let's take a look at pre-screener. So let's say Coffee and Mugs made this survey for people who have visited their cafe at least once. So they can keep a pre-screener question in their survey, which says, how many times have you visited our cafe? And if the answer to that question is, I haven't been to your cafe, they are directly taken to the disqualification page, where they are shown a message that they are no longer qualified for the survey, and or it can be a custom message also. And the survey ends there for them. And if they choose any of the other options, they can continue with the survey. So that's how you use this as a pre-screener. And also it helps you show specific pages to your respondents. So let's say Coffee and Mugs has a particular set of questions specifically for people in the age group 16 to 25. And also another set of questions for people above 55. So using page skip logic, they can make sure that people from the age group 16 to 25 see their page and their page only. And similarly, for the age group above 55, they are directly taken to their page. The rest of the pages are skipped, and they are directly taken to their relevant page, and the survey ends once they are done. So these are the two ways you can use page skip logic. The next is display logic. Display logic allows you to control what questions are displayed based on the respondent's answer to the previous question. So the use is again to show relevant questions to the respondent. Let's take a look at an example. So let's say Coffee and Mugs has a question: which of these menus did you order from during your last visit? And now using display logic, they can choose what follow-up questions to ask based on what the respondent chooses here. So let's say they choose signature hot beverages. They are shown this question, which says, which of these hot drinks did you order? And if they choose the cold brew menu, they are shown a different question: which of these cold drinks did you order? So you can show relevant questions that based on what they choose in the previous question. And also you can use a combination of display logics. So we'll understand this better using an example. Let's say Coffee and Mugs wants to offer a kids discount to some of its customers. It's not for everyone. So the criteria for this is A, people who are from the city Elderville, B, who have kids, and C, who are visiting the cafe for the first time. So for the question, would you like to receive a kids discount coupon, they can set a display logic, which will make sure that this question is displayed only if the answer to the question, which city are you from, is Elderville. Do you have kids, is yes. And the answer to the question, yes, is this your first visit, is yes. Only if these three conditions are satisfied, this question is displayed. Next is answer display logic. So this helps you choose what answer choices are to be shown based on what they choose in the previous question. So it's used to show relevant options to your respondents. Again, example. So let's say Coffee and Mugs has two questions. The first question is asking them which city they are from. And also the next question is which branch they visited. And since Coffee and Mugs has different multiple branches within the same city, they'll list everything down here. However, using answer display logic, they can make sure that only those branch names are shown that correspond to the respondent's city. For example, if the respondent is from Elderville, they are shown only these options: Hal Street, Phoenix City Walk, and Mew Road. And if it's Wallockstown, they are shown Denver Road, Tipper Drive, and Green Trees only. So again, show relevant options to your respondents using answer display logic. Okay, the next is carry forward. So carry forward helps you take options from one question and transfer it to another. Instead of repeating the options, you can use the carry forward option. So this can be used to either carry forward the options that were selected by the respondents or that were not selected by the respondents. Let's take a look at an example here. Okay, so let's say there is a question, which of these drinks did you try? And the respondent chooses a few of them. And for the next question, I have which one of these did you like the most? So now I want to carry forward the options that were selected by the respondent previously. Um, so I would want to show them the options that were selected here. So, and let's say I have another question which asks them, which ones would you like to try next? Now, for this question, I want to carry forward the options that were left out, that were not selected by the respondent. So this is how you use carry forward. Okay, the next is end page logic. This helps you control what page is shown at the end of the survey. It can either be the default thank you page or a custom page, or if you want to take your respondents to a different website or a different page entirely, you can do that based on what they choose. So let's go back to our coupon question here. The question was, would you like to get a coupon? And let's say if the respondent chooses yes, Coffee and Mugs would like to take them to their website where they can avail their coupon. So they can do that by setting up an end page logic that will make sure that if the respondent chooses yes, they are taken to their website. So that is end page logic. And the next one is piping. Piping helps you take variables or data from the answer to a question, and it pushes it to the next question, to the upcoming questions. So it helps you in two ways. It can either make your surveys more personalized, and it also helps you design better questions. So I'll elaborate on what I mean by that. So let's say you have a question which asks for the respondent's name. Now, by adding piping logic, I can add a variable here, which will make sure that the name they enter is passed on to the next question. For example, if I enter my name Hari here, the next question automatically becomes, hey Hari, how many times have you visited our cafe? So this helps you create questions that are more personalized for your respondents. Okay, and the next use is to design better questions. So let's say Coffee and Mugs has a question, which is your favorite drink, and the respondent chooses one. Now, instead of writing something very boring like which of the selected drink did you like so much, you can use the piping logic to add a variable here so that their answer is shown in the question. So if they choose cranberry car, the next question automatically becomes, why did you like cranberry car so much? So these are little things that make your survey more interesting. All right, so we'll take a look into the product where I'll show you how to implement these logics. Okay. So using the examples we discussed earlier, I have made a survey here. And let's start with a page skip logic. So I have two questions here. Would you be interested in answering a few questions about your experience with us? So this is my pre-screener question. So I'll add a logic here that if the answer to that is no, I'm taken to the disqualification page. So this will make sure that if I select no to this question, the survey ends there. And the next is to show relevant pages. So I'll add a page skip logic here, so that if the age group they select is 16 to 25, they are directly taken to that page. And I'll also add a logic over there, so that once they are finished with this page, the survey ends. So now if I choose 16 to 25, I'm taken directly to that page, skipping all other pages. And that's all. Next is display logic. So my first question is, what kind of drinks did you like? And the next question is, what kind of hot drinks did you like? Now I want the second question to be displayed only if the respondent chooses hot drinks in the first question. So I'll add a display logic here. So what kind of the answer, this question is displayed only if the answer to what kind of drinks did you like is hot drinks. So the next question, what kind of hot drinks did you like, is displayed only if I choose hot drinks. Okay. And the next is answer display logic. So there are two questions here. Which city are you from? And since they have multiple branches within the same city, there's another question, which one of our branches did you visit? So I have listed down the complete list of branches here. However, I have set answer display logic such that only the branches corresponding to the city appear. So these three options are shown only if the city is Elderville, and similarly for the others. So if I select Elderville, I'm shown these three branches. If I select Wallochstown, it's a different set of branches. So that's answer display logic. And the next is carry forward. So the question is, which of the following drinks did you try? And for the next question, which of the following would you like to try next? Now I want to carry forward the options that were left out, that were not chosen here. So I will go here to this question, select carry forward, and I'll select which of the following drinks did you try with not answered choices. So that the remaining options are shown to me for the next question, which of the following would you like to try next? That's carry forward. And next is end page logic. So I'll go to settings. On the left, I have survey end page. And you can add a logic here saying that if the answer to the question, would you like to receive a coupon is yes, I want to take them to my website. So I can enter my URL link here. And so if they answer yes to that question, they are taken to the website where they can avail their coupon. Next is piping. So I have a name field here, name question, and what I can do is I can make this a bit more personalized. So instead of just saying what kind of drinks did you like, I can insert a variable from the previous question. Now, if next question automatically has my name on it, so that is to make your questions a bit more personalized, and also to structure better questions. So here, instead of just asking which one of our branches did you visit, I'll add a variable here. Which one of our branches in? I'll take a variable from the previous question. So yeah, so if the option I choose here is pushed to the next question, and it just helps you create better questions. All right, so that's it from our side. Thank you so much for coming here. I hope it was a good session. I hope you gained some value from it. And see you soon for the next session. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.